I wasn't planning on recording this anytime soon. Like I wasn't planning on recording anytime soon. But then Sony had to go and release a bombshell of news today. If you haven't heard yet, they're doing the merge thing because like if you've been living under a rock, Sony recently bought Crunchyroll from AT&T and for like I think it was like 2.8 billion. I'm not sure about that. But either way, this still felt like way off into the future, like we would see implications for this, but here we are. Here are the implications. Like, so what the route they decided to take was to put all their stuff on Crunchyroll, which let me say that decision right there was probably, in my opinion, one of the best ones they could have took because Crunchyroll has the notoriety of like, because like I don't think anyone will argue this, but I think Crunchyroll has a bigger like name recognition than Funimation does. I feel like a lot more people know what Crunchyroll is than Funimation. So I think switching everything over to Funimation, because everyone who knows what Funimation is probably knows what Crunchyroll is. That's probably safe to assume. I mean, I hope. I can't really say. So that's why I think this was probably the best decision for them in terms of like business standpoint. But even as like a consumer standpoint, now sadly they haven't announced the price for Crunchyroll yet with all these new things. I imagine it's going to stay the same. They haven't said it's going to increase in price or anything. They said it's going to stay. I mean, they didn't say it was going to stay the same, but I'm imagining it is because if you're using Crunchyroll already, nothing will change for you except more shows will be added. And if you didn't know, all the like Funimation shows are like getting put on Crunchyroll. So like today they like put a lot of dubs on there, like the My Hero dubs, the Doctor Stone dubs, the Fire Force dubs. They put all that on Crunchyroll, and they also put shows like Yu Yu Hakusho and Cowboy Bebop, shows that weren't on there originally that now are, and even shows that were Funimation originals are now on Crunchyroll. Things like Vivi, Fluorescent Song, and I can't think of another one at the moment, but there are others like Moriarty the Patriot. That's another Funimation original that's now on Crunchyroll, and you're probably wondering now what's going to happen to Funimation. I think they're like terminating it. Like I think they're going to stop supporting it real soon. Well, not real soon. I think in the next like 60ish days or something. But they're going to stop supporting it to where you can't like get on there anymore. Is what I imagine is going to happen. And whenever they move all their shows over, because not all their shows are on there yet. There's a lot of them, but like they're still missing a couple. Like a couple big ones I can think of is Code Geass isn't still on there. The Naruto, like the original Naruto dubs aren't on there, and I can't think of anything else. But they have like this huge list. I'll leave a link to that below in the description if you want to look at the full list that they're adding to Crunchyroll today. That's like already out on Crunchyroll. And if you've been on Crunchyroll today and you may be wondering where are all these like shows coming from, that's why. Is they're moving all the Funimation shows over to Crunchyroll. And there are still many questions that like people have about this like merge that they're doing. Like they're like a big question I saw going around was what's going to happen to my Funimation subscription. You can currently for 60 days like you can get like a free Crunchyroll, like I don't know if it's for 30 months, I don't know. Subscription for Crunchyroll if you have Funimation currently and you're like, okay, I just wasted all my money. No, for 60 days you have a reference link that you can use to get a free Crunchyroll thing, just because it isn't very fair that you bought their subscription and stuff. They're trying to make it like a peaceful transition over to Crunchyroll. Another big question I saw going around was what's going to happen to the Funimation store. I think that's still going to be there. If I had to take my guess, they may put all that stuff on the Crunchyroll store. I don't know. Like they may put like, because if you haven't checked and you haven't bought anything from the Funimation store, they sell a lot more like DVD box sets and Blu-ray box sets compared to like the Crunchyroll store that sells like T-shirts, plushies, things like that, or figures. Compared to the Funimation store, who primarily they sell the bulk of their stuff, like the bulk of their stuff's like DVDs. They do have shirts and like other stuff, but the bulk of their website's the DVDs. And another question to answer this is their Verb and whatever Funimation's other site they own, that will also be like connected into this merge. What they're essentially doing is they're just like getting rid of all the other really competitive anime streaming services and just putting it on Crunchyroll. They want everything on Crunchyroll is what it seems like, and that's how it's happening. Which can be a good and bad thing. I'm a little scared because this is getting like sort of in monopoly territory, and if they wanted to, they could bump up the price. Me personally, I've never really bought the Crunchyroll or Funimation premium things. Well, I have. That's a lie. I've bought them a couple times, but like I usually like cancel them after like a month or two because I'll usually just switch over to like the free versions. The only way I'll usually like buy like a month is if there's a show I really want to watch, like Attack on Titan. Like I want to watch that weekly, but like I don't have either of them still because I can watch that on like something like Hulu, which is where I've currently been watching shows like Attack on Titan or Demon Slayer. But like you still don't have to buy it. Like they're still gonna have free stuff on there, I think. Now, something that worries me is I checked recently in Demon Slayer, usually what they do with their free stuff is usually after a week, usually the new episode's there. But all of season 1 of the dubbed of Demon Slayer is still premium and all of season 2 is premium, which they've never done that before, so that was a very weird thing to me because I wasn't even gonna. I was just gonna watch like Demon Slayer like that. It's just wait like an extra week to watch it. But then I saw Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer one on Hulu, and I was like, okay, I'll just watch it on there, which is what I've been doing. But the free on Funimation or Crunchyroll only work if you're willing to accept ads. So like, don't go thinking like, oh, well, I'll just wait the week thing. I guess I don't know, but no, there's still ads like and they're rather annoying if you've ever seen them, but they're the most annoyingest thing. They have one like at the beginning of the episode before the episode even starts, one after the OP, one in the middle of the episode, and then one right before the ending, and then the next episode. Rinse and repeat that process, which can get a bit annoying. Like I've had many friends who haven't want to paid for Crunchyroll, but still want to watch anime, and they're just like, yeah, no, I'm not watching anime because fuck these ads, and fair enough. But now with this, they may be a lot more inclined, like newer anime fans may be a lot more inclined to subscribe since it's only one streaming service. Because I get it, it can kind of be hard, like subscribing to like 30 different things. There's another alarm. But like subscribing to like 30 different things, like that's kind of what gaming's kind of turned into now. Because like I have like two different subscriptions just for gaming. That's like I have my Switch one and my Xbox one, like Xbox Game Pass and the Nintendo Switch Online thing. But I think that's a good deal because that's like $50 like per online year. But I'm getting off topic. Um, Either way, this could be a good or a bad thing. I'm excited to see what will happen in the future, like what future implications, because we're only in the beginning process of this. Like, I frankly, yesterday, I was not expecting this. Like, I was expecting like this to like, um, be like years down the line. Well, maybe not years, but like a year or two down the line. But no, it's here. Like, it came earlier than I expected, and I was always excited for this, but at the same time worried because, like I said, the whole they could really rank up the price if they wanted to since they're the only streaming service. But with anime, it's a bit different than something like games where like people still want to like people want to like save less, like save so much trouble that they'll be willing to spend money. A lot of anime fans, they'll just stream it illegally if they monopolize it, like if they really rank up the price. So I think that's like a nice little safety thing, which I don't recommend pirating unless like you genuinely can't find the show anywhere else. When I pirate anime, it's my last resort is like if I can't find it literally nowhere else. Like it's just nowhere to be found. Like you can't even buy the DVDs. That's the only time I'll like illegally stream anime, which is pretty rare for me. But either way, I'm really excited for this because we're probably going to get a lot more dubs. So, and if you don't know, dubs are really welcoming for newcomers. Like dubs are like such a like a nice thing because it's hard to tell someone like who's been like watching shows like their whole life normally and then like now you're telling them to like read subtitles. It's really hard for them to like get into anime when they have to read. I don't really understand, probably because I've watched so much anime, but I'm kind of used to it now, but either way, I started out watching anime dub, and I think this is going to be a great opportunity for a lot more newer anime fans to come in and watch more anime, and hopefully switch over to subbed where there's so much more content, because there is a lot more subs out there than there are dubs. Because if there's a dub out there, there's a subbed, no matter what. But either way, that's about it for this video. This video went on longer than I expected. I wasn't even expecting to record today. Yeah, I'm back now. I said in the description of that last video, I don't know if you saw, that I haven't been uploading recently because I had like technical difficulties, but no one reads descriptions, so you guys probably didn't see that. But yeah, I had technical difficulties, but they're fixed now. I can record again, as you can see. Um, you won't be seeing like me like now. Like I won't be recording for a while after this because I got one more video that was backlogged from before my computer like started messing up. So that will be posted. I think this coming weekend if I can get it edited in time, and then this video will be posted today, the day of the news, and yeah, I'll leave a link in the description to my Twitter. I don't know if you guys knew I had that. I don't know. I don't know how long it's been. I'll also leave a description to the list thing I already said, and to the article that they have officially posted on the like website, like on the Funimation website. So yeah, that's about it. I thought this was really cool news for, especially if you're an anime fan. If you're a gaming fan, then this video is probably not for you. But either way, yeah. Bye.